I'm Molly Montgomery, and I'm an artist. I paint pictures, but most recently I've started creating three-dimensional art using shadow boxes. A shadow box is like a display case with glass where you can put objects in it. Usually people use it to display memorabilia and things, but in my case I use it to create scenes, scenarios. I enjoy the shadow boxes most because I can create a world that is my vision, sort of like how a photographer is photographing from their view, how they want the world to see whatever they're looking at. In my shadow boxes, I'm creating an exaggerated world of how I see the world, how I see romance. The scenes I create are often inspired by nature and fantasy. I use trees a lot, usually bare trees. Sometimes they have leaves, but they're usually bare. And the full moon is a powerful image to me and inspires me a lot. And it's romantic, I think. The trees and moon image is something I recreate often. I have a deep connection with nature. Nature to me is magical at times. I wanted to start working with three-dimensional art because I wanted to create smaller worlds within our world. I was inspired an early age by like cartoons and shows like Pee-wee's Playhouse and Sesame Street, where you would look into the little wall and you would see dinosaurs living in the walls of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Or in Bert and Ernie's apartment there was a milk jug in their garden where these little bugs lived, and I just loved creating those little tiny worlds where it was just imaginary, it was just fantasy, and I've grown up still loving that. Being an artist has brought fulfillment to my life. It has allowed me to express myself in a healthy way, instead of having to get hammered or do drugs to release whatever is pinned up inside of me. I can get out my paints and my paintbrush and create something instead, and that has kept me healthy mentally and physically. It's allowed me to show people a part of myself that they might not have known about. They might not have known that I am a romantic, that romance is something I like. I might seem, like a silly chick that thinks she's tough and she can handle herself, but really, it would be nice to be swept off your feet. The piece that I'm creating for Every Picture Tells a Story is mixed media. I've taken an image from public domain. It wasn't labeled as Lancelot and Guinevere, but I assume that's who it is. It's a really romantic image. So I've recreated a scene of them meeting in the woods under a full moon. You can find beauty on this planet that is so surreal and perfect, it's almost like a dream. And that's what I try to recreate with my shadow boxes, is another world you can escape into, like a dream. I'm Molly Montgomery, and this is my shadow box.